What's up?
I've never done that for your video before. Oh wait, I forgot to do my hair.
That's okay. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and we are so glad that you guys can come and visit us and tune in onto the channel. So, today, as you probably read into the title, we are going to rant about him going into high school this year.
Don't worry, it's not 100% bad, but it's gonna be somewhat bad.
Depends who you are.
Why am I tearing up?
Are you ready for high school? Alright, so I think we should just jump right on into it and talk about high school and how to prepare yourself. So let's go. Hey guys, what's up? So here we are, we're gonna rant, and honestly every time we make a video we never plan. So here it goes. You want to go with pros or cons first?
Definitely cons, like
Cons, okay. So
I'm the negative guy.
what is bad about high school? Well, what do you think is bad? Like, what have you heard about high school so far?
I've heard that, well, most of the times you're not going to be in lunches with people that you know. Like,
That's true.
It's like, just, nobody knows anybody. And then you're going to be, for the first couple of weeks, you're going to be, like, struggling to get to your classes because they're so far apart. And then you're going to be, like, dying, but there's 5 minutes in between. So.
Okay, well, the thing about the lunch is true. When you get into high school, more than like half the time, a lot of the kids are going to be going into lunch, but they don't know the kids in their lunch except for like maybe 2 or 3 people, and half the time, those are the people that you don't like. But the cool thing is that I got to make a lot of new friends at lunch, just talking to them and making new friends at a lunch table. And eventually their friends started leaving their table and started hitting out at my table, and we all became like a circle of friends, and that was pretty cool.
Yay.
The second thing though, which isn't really a con just yet, but like he said, you have quite a lot of time to get in between classes, and honestly, that really high school isn't really all that big. Because when you have your classes in the school, they're usually pretty close to each other. Especially for me this year, they were like 2 minutes away from each other per class, and like it was really easy to get around. I was just kind of confused for the first day, and then after that I just really got a hang of it really quickly. I mean, that was for me. I mean, that's not for everyone, but hopefully it is for all of you, because like it's honestly not too hard, and as long as you pay attention in your classes and stuff, you should be fine. And mostly just remember like the labels around the hallway, and I mean in the high school they have signs telling you which building you're going to be in if you walk that way and such, so it should be really, really easy.
I'm sorry, but it looks like I have lipstick on. It's really funny.
Great.
I promise I don't. I think.
Let's see, another con about high school is the workload gets a little bit heavier, especially in like English and global. Those are the 2 classes that really get a little bit more heavier on work.
More heavier. Camera's eye goods, bro.
Hello.
And pretty much what I mean by that is you'll get like packets of homework. And in English, for my freshman year, my packets of homework were per day in English, but per week in global, which was kind of nice. So it does that in high school. Some classes are going to be like that, where they give you a packet of homework, but it's due by the end of the week. And sometimes they'll just give you a packet, and you have to finish it within the night until the next day. And one thing I wish I didn't do during high school was I would put off work and wait to do it at lunch, and then just say, oh yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do English and global today, and then I'll do Spanish and math at lunch tomorrow. But then I wouldn't really have a lot of time with my friends, and it was kind of lame. But I got a hang of it now. A third con about high school is if you miss one day. If you miss one day in high school, you have a lot to catch up with, because the classes have a heavier workload, like I said earlier, meaning that you have twice as much to catch up with. And it's not as easy to catch up with as in middle school or anything like that, because, like I said, it's a heavier workload, so it's hard to do things in high school, especially when you miss a day, or if you get sick halfway through the day or something like that. But thankfully for me, I only got sick once this year. Alright. Alright. Another con about high school is more than half your classes, I can almost guarantee, are going to have a whole bunch of jerks in them, or people that you just wouldn't really want to be around.
Like, yeah.
And I mean, I'm probably just going to say right out that I'm not thinking of anyone specific when I say this, but also, I mean, this is just kind of part of life. You're always going to see some person you don't really want to see every day. And
Tell me about it.
what was that, Liam? What was that about not thinking about anyone specific as we said this? But yeah, I mean, one of my teachers this year was kind of a jerk to me, and I got really angry at him on the last day of school because he kind of he crossed the line that day, and it was kind of mean. I have 2 questions. 1, what the heck was that? And 2, why is your hand slimy? We will return after the break.
My hand's slimy probably because of my face. My face is reporting me though. So.
Your hair is slimy.
Ooh, that would make sense. But yeah. The other question. What was the other question? What was it? Oh, I was looking at the other thing, the house across the street.
A 4th con about high school is some of the classes that you join, you're just not going to like, and that's just a fact. Some of the classes you're not going to like, some of the teachers you're not going to like. I mean, that's just part of high school. You're not going to like some of the things that you have joined or want to join or anything like that. Sometimes it's just not what you wanted or expected. But in my case, like I said, with that teacher that was kind of mean to me, I made do with it, and I worked my best and I tried my hardest. And even though it didn't really please him all that much, it pleased everyone else in the class and it pleased myself, so I was happy with it. But if he couldn't like it, if he wasn't pleased with it, then that's his problem, not mine. The 5th con about high school, I would have to say, is the buses. Because, I mean, I know a lot of you guys already have buses and stuff, but in high school, most of the time, I know that a lot of people, when they ride the bus, they usually have a longer bus ride to the high school than they did when they were in middle school. And our bus driver, I've never ridden the bus to school until I went to high school because my middle school was right across the street from me. And one thing I found kind of funny about the buses is that we can have the most perfect road, but no matter how perfect it is, somehow the bus driver makes it seem like there's a million potholes everywhere.
Oh.
See, he already knows what I'm talking about because he's ridden the bus before.
I've ridden the bus every single day of school I've ever had. It's so horrible. Especially when you get a referral for just throwing something out the window or something.
Yeah, well, actually, funny story. 3 months before school ended, our bus got pulled over by the police and they almost arrested a guy for throwing a bottle of soda outside the window. It was pretty funny. But everyone was just sitting there, just
hello, how are you? It's so typical.
So yeah, it was kind of awkward for us, and I mean, sometimes there are some kids on the bus that you don't like too. There was this girl in my middle school that I really tried to avoid for a while because I thought she was kind of awkward and I didn't really like her all that much. And then I realized I was just being kind of stupid and selfish for not even trying to get to know her very much. And on the bus, I found out I was right the first time. And, I didn't really like her anyway. But it's not that I tried to avoid her or anything after I got to know her.
Yeah,
it's just...
Yeah.
She was obsessed with a lot of things that I seemed to be kind of annoyed with. But whenever she just, whenever she was talking with one of her friends, it just kind of made my head hurt. So then I just talked to some other people and I seemed fine.
We're the best together, man. My hands are slimy again, aren't they?
No, it's just yeah.
Oh.
Okay, guys, time for the pros. This is the good stuff about high school. High school, I had a lot of great teachers in high school, but that's probably not always the case for high school. So I would have to say that the pro instead of that is you get to choose your classes, right? You get to choose your electives and stuff. So that's really what made me happy in high school, was that I got to do what I wanted to do. And I like filming, I like doing magic and stuff. So I got to combine the two in my filming projects when I was in my digital media class, and it was really cool. I got to experiment a lot. I learned a lot in that class, and that's why the quality is twice as good in this video than it was 5 months ago, and 4 months ago, and 3 months ago, and 2 months ago, and 1 month ago,
and yesterday.
and yesterday. But that's besides the point, because now I have better quality. Alright, and then the second pro is in high school, you get to do whatever you want.
Yes, everything you want.
You get to join any club you want, you can do all the hobbies you could dream of. It makes you so happy, and you could do, like, I got really famous in high school because of my magic tricks, and actually almost every day I carry around 4 to 6 decks of cards on me, and it feels great to just know that I can be who I am in high school, and that just seems really cool to me. Alright, a third pro would have to be that in high school you get to do a lot more variety of sports, I think, right?
Yeah. So there's junior varsity, there's varsity. You can also, if you're in 9th grade, you can probably go for modified. But yeah,
I did wrestling this year, and I almost went for track, but I decided against it.
Yeah, you have all
personal
sorts of
reasons.
sports, and it's just a bit upscale from what's been happening before. But I'm not in high school yet, so I'm not sure. Like, I'm not completely sure.
That's what this video is for, so we can prep you to be the perfect student. Third thing is, it doesn't matter if you're popular or not in high school, because there's just so many other people out there that are like you and have your same interests.
Though it's
So
always
that-
nice to be.
It's always nice to be popular, but literally you don't need to be, because all the other groups that do what you do, you're already popular along them, so it doesn't really matter anymore, because now you already have your own little group. And then you don't even know about half the other little groups that there are out there, so thus you don't really need to be popular. So, and then the fifth pro, the last pro, is that everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome.
Alright, and that's all we have for today, so we'll see you next time. Hey guys, thank you for watching that video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys can finally comment in my video and ask me what you would like to see next time. And obviously don't forget to subscribe down below, and of course if you want to like the video, that's always good
If
too.
we get 17,000 likes, then no, I'm kidding. I think that'll never.
If I get 15 likes in the next 2 weeks, I'll give someone my telephone number, and we can hang chilling forever. Alright, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Too close. Ooh.
Car rides are amazing.
Are you okay in there? Ah, I'm gonna pass a candy stone. Alright.
Sometimes we wake up to an alarm.
Some
And this-
nights I wake up to my alarm.
Starts doing boogie woogie with his butt. And then boogie woogie woogie woogie.
Oh, check it out. Bum, 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 bum.